really like this outfit. With like this. Do, 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 do. And still choose me. I have a coffee, a black coffee. I don't think you can see it, but I always have to have one before I go out, or I will not be able to make it out the house. We are going to go to an event, my friend's event, and then we're going to probably meet some friends after, a different group of friends, for a night out. So follow me along. Follow along to Asia's little night out. You can hear everyone in the background, by the way, which is annoying, but whatever. I have a really cute top underneath, but I feel a bit love with it. This is my outfit for the day. I have on this skirt that I wore last week, my normal go-to boots. I have on my mum's jacket from when she was younger. I stole it. No, she gave it to me. And then I have obviously my normal jewelry set that I wear in every video ever. I don't live without it. Anyway, so let's get going.
Sorry? No, I did it. You can stay with me. You can stay with me. Just pretend I'm not.
Okay, we're here and I am already so mentally tired. I can hear people screaming outside, but I just need to hype myself up to go. And it's so funny because I am the biggest extrovert, but I think my battery is withdrawing. I think I need a charger. I need to go and relax by myself, but I did make a promise to my friends that I was going to come out, so that's what I'm going to do, because I hate breaking promises to myself and to my friends, because I just think that's really bad for trust. Unless I'm in a really dire state, I really try to push myself to make sure that I keep promises, so wish me luck. We can do this. We can do this.
I wrote a note the Sunday, symptoms like how I forget. Then washed my pants on Monday, forgot I had it there in the pocket for the doctor, but my writing wasn't there. What to do, where are the words to tell them I'm doing okay?
This is not a digicam photo. Just letting you know. When you're sober and you watch this, it's not a digicam. Wine/beer hybrid. You obviously pay for the your guitar. Yeah.
Part 2. Let's go. Oh my god. Hey, look.
Oh my god.
Okay, where are they?
Just got a new bottle of wine.
Oh my god. I'm vlogging today. fits in here. So funny, come on. Yeah! Here's Kyle. Shit, coaster. Okay. Go! I like this one.
I'm reading. There's a line in here that says, "He retreated into a kind of dazed blankness as though he had received a sort of concussion to his sense of self-importance." I feel like that is so well written. There are so many lines in this book that I wish that I had written myself. I've written so many of them down in my journal. This is the first Rachel Cusk book I've ever read in my life, and she is just such a brilliant writer. I think in the past couple of months, Rachel Cusk has been one of the writers that has really stood out to me. I'm so amazed at the way that her brain can poetically describe a person or a situation. There's just so many one-liners and sentences that I don't even understand how she could come up with. These days I've been reading more in the morning, and I've been forcing myself to have breakfast because I've been quite nervous. I've been noticing how nervous I am in the way that I'm rushing a lot of things. I've been questioning whether or not I want to be one of those people who highlights their books, but I don't think I can, so I'm writing them in a journal instead. I love when a book is still slightly untouched. You can have little ridges on the edges and it can be a little bit damaged, but I don't like the idea of having colour in the books because I want to read it just with a fresh mind every time if I do choose to pick it back up again. I guess my solution for that has just been to write it in my journal, which I think has been quite successful thus far. Also, if my friends ever want to borrow my books, I don't want to have a bunch of highlighted sections that are a bit personal to me given to someone. And I know that I really don't have to give my books to anyone, but personally, that's just, I don't know, maybe I'm just overthinking it a little bit, but I just like the idea of having a clean book with clean writing inside personally. Although I've been incredibly nervous, I know that it's really important for me to work through actions first, so I do eventually feel better. I might not feel better instantly. I think it's better to start at the root of something or find an action that will help create a better solution for me in the future than to just dwell and sit in the emotion too much, because I tend to fall really deeply into the emotion. I'm also just a really big believer in cause and effect, even though I know that it might not be an instant one. And I think in this day and age when everything's so instant and convenient and so fast paced, it's very difficult to stay consistent with a project where you don't see the results of immediately, but that my brain also works better when I have a task to focus on. So even if I don't feel the greatest now, I'm just going to try my best to have some really good habits so I can manage my mental health a little bit better and my state of mind a little bit better. I know that reading is something that's stuck with me as a child, and I'm going to intentionally continue bringing this into my life. It's obviously something that my brain really likes, so I guess I want to feed it the most nutritious things that I can. That's kind of where my mentality's at the moment. One thing I really love about reading as well is that it's really comforting to read your own experiences in words or in a framework that you never really thought to express in. Sometimes when I'm reading a book like this, I am quite amazed at the way that the writer's able to explain a situation or an experience that I've personally had, which feels really personal and really deep-rooted. It's almost as if you connect a lot more to the writer and the book, because it's like they can read into your mind in a way that no one else can. And sometimes it's really difficult to express how you feel, and once you see it in writing, you almost feel less alone, but also it's such a brilliant expression of your own experience as well. It's almost quite validating as someone who takes some time to process what they're feeling in certain situations, and for someone who might find it a bit difficult to understand themselves, it's really nice to see it on paper and to see that you're not the only one who has gone through this experience. I guess that's what has always drawn me to reading and books as a child. The language they use, the little nuanced little words that they use, it expresses how you feel without you having to come up with it yourself. And I think it's also quite helpful in my writing and my journaling because I also understand how I feel. It's not as if I'm talking to a person, it's something that someone has created, has put out in the world, and has somehow landed in my hands and into my mind, and it's just such a gift. I think for emotions that are a bit taboo in society, like jealousy or anger, which are quite common and very normal and human to see that on a page, what is most important is being able to understand that these emotions are so incredibly very, 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 very important. Actually quite nice to see how human these emotions are, because I think we can be quite harsh on ourselves and suppress them, but once you see these emotions as points of data and information about what you want or where you want to go, I think that it can actually be quite beneficial.
Hi guys. Alrighty, we're just about to go to the gym. I think an easy 5k. I need to do a 5k run, or maybe I'll push it to 6 or 7 today. We'll see how we go. Yesterday was so awesome. I got to see all of my favorite connections. I got to hang out with Mum and Kobe in the morning, my brother, and then I went to see Chloe and a couple of other friends at Sophie's engagement, and then afterwards I saw my lovely work friends, and it was just a whole day packed of some of my favorite people. This morning, that's probably why I feel so good. I just feel so loved and so validated. But let's go and do this 5k. I reckon we'll be able to smash it. I also wanted to show you this really cute top. So this is an Adidas. Okay, when I'm in the US or Canada and I talk to my cousins, I switched to Adidas, and I normally say Adidas, but I guess my friends make fun of me and they say Adidas because that is the Australian way that we say Adidas. But this is an Adidas original jacket. A lot of people in my real life have been asking about it and complimenting me on it, and actually I got it when I was about 14 or 15, and I was going to donate it a couple of years ago, but I'm glad that I did it. You guys might know this, but I love vintage fashion. It's kind of my style, and I like anything that looks like it's a bit dated. So the color blocking on it, as well as the tones of it, I think are just so gorgeous. And I don't know, this is the top. I tend to run in a lot of my wind cheaters when I'm running at the gym because I don't know, I just don't feel that comfortable just wearing my training bra at the moment while I'm running. So this is what we're going to be running in, and it's pulled through thus far. I don't know, I think a really good trick when it comes to staying motivated at the gym or consistent at the gym is to feel really good, and for me that's wearing things that I feel the best in. I think it's also wearing things that I feel really comfortable in, and I don't know, I just like feeling pretty a little bit at the gym. So this is my style at the gym. Anyway, let's get going. Got some protein balls.
It's been a long time. We've been down the same old tracks, and I've spent my last time on steal a place on 3 acts. Oh, is it too late to love?
I'm eating a salmon bowl. I finished my workout. We smashed 6Ks. This is salmon and an egg and some buckwheat noodles. And I had this in my bag. So my friends are making fun of me for it. But my food tastes better. Anyway, I don't know what I'm doing for the rest of the day, but I'm going to end the vlog here. I will see you guys later. Goodbye.
So I never heard the word ladder in Australian accent before. And the other day someone said to me, oh yeah, I need a ladder. And I was like, oh, what? A ladder? I didn't know what the fuck that was.